The action always in full swing near the French Quarter, and tonight is no different here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. Our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, after all the turmoil in New Orleans last season, there's fresh air in the Big Easy. The Pelicans won the lottery and got #1 overall pick Zion Williamson. Not only that, the Anthony Davis trade brought in a surrounding cast of young star talent. The Pelicans have gotten a great head start on their rebuild. Kevin?
They are fun to watch, that's for sure, Dave. Thank you. Steve, tonight we have a great matchup at the center spot. Talk about how that position has evolved over the last couple of years.
I think because of the rules, Kevin, there's not a lot of space when guys are posting up because of the defensive rules right now. You can sit in a post guy's lap, especially if he's dominant. So I think guys, as a post player now, saying I got to go out to the three-point line, I got to go out to the free throw line to be able to have some spacing to make shots.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Anthony is out there with Whiteside, and it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Holiday out there with Shabazz Napier, and it's Howard in at the 5. Pass to Ingram. The kick out to Holiday. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Trailblazers going the other way. The 3 from Anthony. Cans it from downtown.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Ingram outside. Back to Napier. It's Ingram on the wing. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Lillard. Anthony left side. Now the pass to Whiteside. Over Williamson. Unable to get that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Whiteside Holiday. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's called finishing a play. Physical defense. Holiday stays focused, eyes on the rim.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Ingram. Williamson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Now here's Anthony. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Passes it to Napier. Dishes to Williamson. Outside Holiday. Here's Napier. A three-pointer, no good.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Whiteside has to keep working on his free throw shooting. Teams have no problem putting him at the line.
Well, there is no doubt Hassan Whiteside still a major factor in rim protection.
I'm not sure if his block totals will get back to 4 a game, but he still gets plenty of blocks. The fear he puts in shooters, the amount of shots he changes, still make him one of the best in the business on defense.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. And so he makes both from the line.
You look back, in the 7 seasons, the Pelicans have been better than average defensively. They've made the playoffs 6 times. The other 10 seasons, only 1 playoff appearance. Defense has been the difference.
Now here's McCollum following the shot by Drew Holiday. McCollum passes to Anthony. Over Holiday. That misses off the backboard. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. Well, the Pelicans falling off last season at the defensive end. Smitty, what's the key for them getting back on track?
They've got to do a better job of contesting three-point shots. They were awful. Also cutting down on turnovers would enable them to get back defensively.
And here's McCollum for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. New Orleans in the lead. Down low. And Holiday kicks to Napier. Back to Holiday. Pass to Ingram. Kept alive. Goes back up. And Howard with the lay-in.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Now, here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over to the wing. Got a piece of it. Howard with the steal. Now, here's Napier. He's guarded closely. Pass to Howard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
He was too aggressive. That's already his 2nd foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Howard. Hayes comes in for Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Bradley subbed in for Shabazz Napier.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Bradley gets it to go.
The cool, calm demeanor of Avery Bradley, playing at his pace, creating space with the pull-up.
Here's McCollum. No good on that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Left side, Bradley. Ingram passes to Bradley. Connects from three-point range. Bradley's got his 2nd basket of the night.
From out beyond the arc, Bradley getting more confident each year.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Kicks it to Anthony. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. No good from the wing.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And Hayes throws it down.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 6 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Here's Bradley. Defense is right there. Over Trent. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It's blocked. 1:05 left to play here in the first. And the Pelicans miss again. Trailblazers trail by 7. Anthony kicks to Nurkic. Here's Trent, outside Hood. That one doesn't drop.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's good from long range. Ingram's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. 7-second difference, shot and game clock, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And the Pelicans making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Redick. Right side Favors. Rebounded by Anthony.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The three from McCollum. Doesn't go that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Trent in at the 1. New Orleans leading by 6. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic at 4 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
There's the pass to Trent. Shot clock at 5. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Anthony. Passes to Trent. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game. So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Favors. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Napier in for Bradley. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Steve, when you think about underrated stars in the NBA, who comes to your mind?
Drew Holiday for me is one.
Yes.
Mike Conley is another. Even a guy that gets a lot of praise, I still don't think he gets enough, is Klay Thompson, especially on the defensive end. It just scratches my head that he's really never made an all-defensive team selection.
It's nice to see underrated guys like Chris Middleton and D'Angelo Russell get all-star berths for the first time.
Yeah, those two are coming on as well.
And with all the uncertainty in New Orleans last season, Drew Holiday staying focused on winning games.
You know, Kevin, with everything he's been through, whether it's his injuries, his wife dealing with her own health scare, it gives you perspective on things. One of the better defenders in the league, Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on. He comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Collins checked in for Carmelo Anthony.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Ingram dishes to Napier. Ingram kicks to Napier. To the middle, Williamson, the pass to Melly. Just 4 to shoot. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Napier passes to Melly. Back to Napier. Ingram outside. And stolen by Hood. To the inside. Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Portland, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line. Missing a couple. He throw good. Damian Lillard. New Orleans making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Hezonja comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Little in for Rodney Hood.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now here's Napier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He gets that one. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
The confidence evident. Zion, no problem rising and firing away. That's a sign of a true leader.
Whiteside finds Lillard. And here is Hezonja. It's McCollum on the wing. 6 to shoot. Lillard dishes to Little. A second chance effort. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Ingram. Williamson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans. Here's Lillard. It's not going to go for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
That's their 3rd straight make off of the 6.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
Now here's McCollum. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Little. Portland again missing. Stolen by McCollum. Right side. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
And it's Napier missing. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. It's a 13-point game. Ariza passes it to McCollum. Fades away. It's deflected.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. Well, most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
Yeah, really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
The great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. Trent can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Here's Lillard, and it's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Anthony. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Howard, and Bradley subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Collins kicks to Lillard. Good work there as it goes. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
1:12 left now here in the second. Here's Redick, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Now here's Anthony. 7 points in the game. Here's Whiteside, and the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
Holiday inside the line. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Lillard finds Whiteside. Out to Anthony. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Holiday with it. He has 7. Shoots from the elbow. And so it's New Orleans out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
We know Brandon Ingram is most effective when he's aggressive. I'm not talking about forcing things. I'm talking about the willingness to take over when you have the opportunity. He did that in the first half.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Williamson out there with Howard. And it's Napier in at the point. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
You know, Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there are some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas of life. When you're ready, you're ready.
Now here's Anthony. That's a 2 from Lillard. Pelicans pull it in. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Trailblazers trail by 18. Pass to McCollum. Stolen by Holiday. Ingram outside. Here's Napier. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Here's Hood. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Trailblazers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And so he hits both. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. He kicks it to Napier. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Whiteside finds Lillard. Hood with it. Shot clock at 6. Lillard misses.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Over Napier. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Now here's McCollum. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Good on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Trent. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Now Napier. Puts it up from 7. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got 6 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Hood kicks to Anthony. Pass to Whiteside. McCollum outside. Over Napier. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his first points of the night.
A natural scorer. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. The pass to Williamson. Out to Ingram. From past the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Trent. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Here's Napier following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Outside Holiday. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 5th assist in this one. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Trent passes to Carmelo. The dish to Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Whiteside's got 8 points.
All of 7 feet, 265. Whiteside easily powers through contact. That's a great play.
Inside, here's Napier, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Napier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
New Orleans making some changes here. Favors comes in for Drew Holiday. And Bradley subbed in for Shabazz Napier. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it clean.
A nice shot by Simons. New Orleans leading by 22. Bradley finds Redick. Pass to Williamson. Basket counts. He's got 8.
Got to stay honest on Redick's shot when he gets a screen, which is why he finds his teammates open thanks to additional space.
Back to Nurkic. Pass to Simons. And the rejection by Favors. And he recovers it. Offensive rebound. For New Orleans, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's a minute 40 left in the third. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Williamson. That one, no good. And Portland with the ball. To the wing on the left. Here's Simons. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Simons has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Redick dishes to Bradley. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Bradley's got 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to McCollum. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense. The ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now here's Williamson. 8 points for him. Kicks to Redick. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Ariza on the wing. Favors with the rebound. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The pass to Favors. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Favors got his first points in this one.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot right there in the paint, is his comfort zone.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Little out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. And here's McCollum for 3. Redick with the rebound.
Slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
He dishes it to Napier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Now, here's Napier. Dishes it to Hayes. Dudley the pass to Alexander Walker. And Hayes kicks to Napier. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal. Yeah, the defender all over it.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Portland. Simons. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The Pelicans shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Trailblazers shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Simons, the pass to Swanigan. Here's Simons. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Little. No good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Passes it to Dudley. He kicks to Napier. It's hauled in by Trent.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
A nice shot by Simons.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Hayes throws it down.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Hazonia with the ball. Moore's there. Swanigan no good.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Good, nice play there from Napier.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Let's go. Swanigan no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Here's Alexander Walker. Portland making their last shot. And the layup is good. Alexander Walker's got his first basket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Trent passes to Swanigan. Here's Trent. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Here's Trent. Got it from 16 feet.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
And here's Napier. They swipe it. Down low, stolen by Dudley. Napier feeling it out a bit. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here is Dudley. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Napier. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Hazonia kicks to Swanigan. From deep three-point range. And it's Simons missing. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The feed to Hayes. Unloads from 9. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 6 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Portland. So much new technology. A lot of it's so exciting, Steve. Did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
Yes. That really is. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's Whiteside. Defense right on him. Here's Lillard. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now here's Moore to the wing right side. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Dudley. Bradley with the ball. Lillard picks him up.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Now here's Whiteside. Anthony left side. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard misses. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And the pass to Dudley. Feeds it to Moore. Right side Bradley. No one near him. That shot no good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Drew Holiday.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Here's Bradley following the score by Rodney Hood. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. It's deflected. Moore with the steal. Bradley against Lillard. Out to the right wing. Now here's Dudley. Bradley passes to Moore. Here's Alexander Walker. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, you guys hang your hat on defense. Is this the sort of defensive performance you expect every game?
Oh,
Yeah, we can. No, they were practice for. We come into practice, play hard, we work hard, and when we come out to the games, they bring a lot of energy.
It's a young team, young legs, and showed them at the defensive end tonight. Thanks, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.